A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, we've had a brilliant morning, afternoon of great learning and networking and getting to know one another better. Now, at the AI Conclave 2025 by NCube Collaborations, it's now time for us to move to two pivotal topics. Starting with our first topic, we'd like to cover on the other side, which is going to be the use of AI for financial advisors in the capital market. The person joining us is a financial coach based in Jaipur, Rajasthan. He's somebody who has helped over 150,000 plus individuals and 100 plus corporate entities to make better financial decisions over the past decade. He's the co-founder of Danik.com, focused on empowering people to take control of their finances through educational resources and tools. He's also the author of The Truth About Investing, 101 Myths Debunked, challenging the common misconceptions in finance. He's somebody who's, of course, passionate about community-led and driven learning and, of course, guiding the clients thereby to achieve financial independence. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Jaipur, right here in Mumbai, at the AI Conclave 2025, let's welcome on stage Mr. Sanchit Taksali. Let's give him a warm, warm round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. Back side तक आपको आवाज आ रही है? I'll be more Hindi or English? Hindi, English, both? Okay. So, we'll make sure this session will be interactive part because you have half an hour with me. So, I have to give you the best time to learn about how the currently advisors are using the AI or what can the toolkits which advisor can take so that they can efficiently optimize their practices also. So that's why today's topic we have put it on augmenting the knowledge part. There is a very good research happen on and that says by 2030 AI is expected to manage over $1 trillion in assets globally. Now the question comes in, will the financial advisor lead this shift or to be replaced by it? Can anyone suggest on it or put a light on it? Is it true or false? Yes, ma'am. They will lead.
Yeah, they won't be replaced. Because for everyone to come up to that level, I mean, we're seeing in everywhere there is always a gap.
Yes. So there is always a saying. पहले आप सबको याद होगा पहले बैलगाड़ी चलती थी, घोड़ा था, बैलगाड़ी चलती, right? फिर बाद में cars आई, and there is a driver comes in. So पहले बैलगाड़ी चलाने वाले कहते थे, बैलगाड़ी चलाएंगे तो हमारी cars आएगी. तो बैलगाड़ी की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी बट देयर कम्स आउट द ड्राइवर्स एंड नाउ द टेक्नोलॉजी एनफोर्स देम टू यूज इट एज अ उबर ड्राइवर्स एंड द ओला ड्राइवर्स राइट एंड इवन राइट नाउ इन मुंबई मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम वी यूज रैपिडो ऑल्सो सिमिलरली फॉर द एडवाइजर्स ऑल्सो दे नीड टू वर्क एंड वी ऑल्सो एट द दानिक वी बिलीव दैट AI should be used as an empowering purpose. When it comes to empowering ourselves, we always believe that it's all about augmentation, not the automation part. Businesses do automation of their processes, but when it comes to AI part, how we are augmenting it, that means how we are helping the actual users so that they can leverage their knowledge and take the better and informed decision when it comes to their own personal finances. That's why it comes out how we as an individual or as an advisor, we can take care of. So the same thing which I have done with more than like let's say 100 advisors, I did it, the same session, and I came across there are a lot of tools that these financial advisors are using. Some tools and the challenges also. The first, before I'll go ahead and share with you the practical tool parts, I'll share with you some of the major challenges that these advisors faces. The first and the major problem the advisor faces is the lack of time to research about the client data. How many of you agree with me with this? Everyone agrees that we have to interact, let's say we are not getting too much of time to know about our client. We are just getting a lead, we don't know what are their financial background, what are their past investments. We are not able to get that much of time also to understand them because we are most of the time stuck in the operational part. Am I correct? That was one of the major challenges. Second challenge is increasing client expectations. The foremost myth, or we can say the behavior the investor has is a noise. We always come across the basic mistake that investors do is the herd behavior. Whenever a simple basic rumor or news comes in, they are always going to ask us, did you know about this thing? Did you know about the cryptos? Did you know about the AI? And they decide on, let's put our money in it without doing the research part. That's where the advisor challenges comes in. They said, sir, we have to research about it a bit. We don't do or provide these services. And that's where the client expectations goes into a degrading part. Because we are not giving the kind of solution or the advice which the client is looking for. That brings to another third point, difficulty tracking the market shift as per the multiple assets classes. So currently, if I'll be mostly communicative with advisors, the major challenges comes out that these advisors mostly deals into the which financial product that comes out is mutual funds, either it's in equity and insurance part. And they mostly suggest that these are the best way for doing a financial planning. Am I correct? Right? But when it comes to other financial products, like let's say today there is an AIF also comes in, PMS also comes in, there is an ETF also comes in. But we as an advisor, most of the time they suggest, so why don't you go with a mutual fund scheme rather than suggesting them an ETF, which even better perform, right? But here comes out another problem is when the client says, so why don't you suggest on cryptos? Why don't you suggest on NFTs, art collectibles, gold and silver, and even the bonds also? But we are so stuck as an advisor that we always said mutual fund is the best way to diversify our portfolio. And that's where the client also feel time that why not go with the other asset classes. And these clients are the young generation. I'm talking about the Gen Zs. When we go to the upper segment part, let's say 45 plus, they say we have seen all kind of risk, all kind of instrument. They always say, why not go with the bonds, why not go with the mutual funds or a PMS or AIF, because they have a tick size. But when it comes to Gen Z, who are taking their parents' money and investing it, they try to explore these asset classes. And as an advisor, they need to empower their knowledge. That is where a most important comes in. Another challenge for the advisor is the compliance and documentation overload. That means there is always a major challenge comes in whenever it comes to the risk management part. As an advisor, we sometimes feel to get our client, we need to give them a something called an assurance in person. And that's where most advisors make the mistake part. Rather than giving them a transparency part, they try to close the deal or do the selling pitches. That's why there is always a saying of for the insurance products also, mis-sold or mis-selling of lot of insurance products like ULIP and everything, right? But they are never disclosing out what these products are actually for and what are the use case. I'll tell you a little bit story about it. I met a very good fund manager, let's say. I'm not disclosing the name on the purpose, but yes, when I met him, he said, I'm already invested in a ULIP plans. When I asked him why ULIP, he said, let's say around like 20 years back, some agent comes in and he just sold me this ULIP plan. And after 20 years, he told me that, Sanchit, जो मेरी यूलिप प्लान थी मेरी बेटी की शादी के टाइम में वो काम आई क्योंकि वो मैच्योर हो गई थी उनके लिए यूलिप प्लान का क्या यूज़ केस रहा ही सेड मी वन थिंग कि संचित जब मुझे पैसे की ज़रूरत थी सो अदर इन्वेस्टमेंट आई ब्रोक डाउन बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू यूलिप मैं उसमें पैसा निकाल नहीं सकता था तो मेरा पैसा अटक गया लेकिन जब मुझे ज़रूरत थी तो फॉर्चुनेटली बेटी की शादी का टाइम आया उस टाइम पे मुझे 50 लाख रुपए विड्रॉ करने को मिल गए नाउ द सिनेरियो कम्स इन बिटवीन इट्स द ह्यूमन नेचर it's not the product, it's our belief, and that's where the major mistake a client does. And as an advisor, we take the leverage or the disadvantage of these things. So now let's come out to the today agenda part. So today we'll mostly cover out why AI matters for the advisors, what are the 5 practical use cases, and certain tools and templates which you can use it with your mobile phone also. So first and the foremost thing which I have said, when it comes to AI part, you can automate your routine tasks that actually saves you a lot of time as an advisor. The second thing is, today the client is expecting we need to go with a very personalized solution part. So let's say when it comes to personalized, it's about how we are mailing them. We are most of the time do the forward messaging or the forward emailing. We are not giving them a personalized messages. As an advisor, you are being partnered with a lot of mutual fund agencies, or you have taken a lot of third-party services. You might be remembering out that these third-party services or partner agents, they keep on sending you the personalized mails and messages. Why not you are giving these same experiences to your clients? If you are giving the similar experiences to your client, that client feels like you are being connected with them. And that's where you can use as an AI tool part. Along with that, if you keep on improving the client engagement part with the help of AI toolkits, not just delivering of the message part, it's about the knowledge, or you can give them a new toolkit. Has anyone, I'm going to ask another question with every one of you, that has anyone ever given their client a new toolkit to use so that they can make a good informed financial decision or investment decision? Any toolkit, let's say on Diwali gifting or anyone? That's where we are lacking. We are just thinking about taking our business, not giving back. There is always a one thing saying, givers gain. Until or unless you are not giving something, don't expect just taking on that part. That's where AI and the personalized expectations of any client comes in. With this thing, let's move ahead with the major toolkits part, which we have been discussed with a lot of the client. First of all, the AI use case takes is the profiling part. We as an advisor always think, let's interact with the client. Let's say he said me, I am 35 years old, I am married, I have 2 children. We ourselves build our own risk profile in our mind that this client might be moderately aggressive or aggressive. That's how we do the client profiling part. That is why the SEBI has come up with the risk module part. They said you have to go with the risk profiling questionnaire. But in that case also, most of that, what they are doing it's a tick mark of questionnaire, MCQs. Rather than reading it, most of the time we do it, or even client do it on a random basis. That's where another mistake comes in for the client also, because we are not able to give them the accurate advice. And that's where we can also use an AI also. We can tell them, we can build our own AI model with the help of a prompting method and ask our client, why not sir put some basic details in our WhatsApp chat, and with the help of that AI bot in the WhatsApp chat, we can give them an accurate advice. That's one of the example I have shared with you, how you can use an AI to solve the problem. Another is portfolio optimization. Has anyone ever used AI for analyzing whether their portfolio is performing or not, except the third party app directly using a chatbot, or let's say ChatGPT? Use the chat. What's the result, sir? But are you able to understand that all the details which the AI has provided you? Or you feel like it's a boring task?
I personally believe the data is actually worth going through, because it gets goes through all the pages and finds the data which is connected with the company's market value and stocks and everything, things that might impact the future price to go down or up. So those things and the analysis are pretty accurate, I think.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. So that comes out the client's observation. So what does the AI do? If he has searched, let's say he put a portfolio, the first comment they say, thank you for sharing your portfolio is doing very good, but it can be done in a very good manner part, or there is an optimization needs. That's the first line that brings an impact or the engagement to the client. We as an advisor, what we say, sir, आपने क्या portfolio बनाया है? आपके साथ इतने सारे stocks हैं. We are not going to appreciate the client. And that's where the client take a back step. Why they are preferring AI? Because they are giving a good comments, good criticism, and the improvement method part. As an advisor, not just the communication part, we have to also work on how we are designing or using the portfolio optimization method. Let's say we have a lot of portfolio, but that comes out the security method also, that our client's portfolio or the personal details will be shared, right? But what if we just remove the names and everything, we'll just put the stocks and the percentage of it, the allocation percentage, and do our own research with the help of ChatGPT or even the Gemini. That saves our time to go ahead and do the research of each and every company and suggest the method. Rather than suggesting our own stocks, we can use the AI to make a better decision. Another point comes in sentiment analysis. As I said, client is ready to do a lot of communication with the AI. अभी मैं आपको कहूँ किसी चीज़ को सर्च करना है, आप गूगल की जगह सर्च कर लेंगे, लेकिन मैंने आई सेड कि इसकी डिस्क्रिप्शन बताइए या इसका रिसर्च बताइए, आप क्या करेंगे, फटाफट से चैट जीपीटी ओपन करेंगे या जेमिनाई ओपन करेंगे. क्यों? बिकॉज यू आर लुकिंग अ सॉल्यूशन फॉर योर क्वेश्चन. पहले यही क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन पाने के लिए फ़ोन किया जाता था, आज फ़ोन से ज़्यादा चैट जीपीटी किया जा रहा है. वाई नॉट वी एज एन एडवाइजर बिल्ड दिस प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ पे हम क्लाइंट को ये सॉल्यूशन प्रोवाइड कराएं, जहाँ पे वो हमसे बात करें या हमारे एआई चैटबॉट से बात करें और उनको हमारी ही लैंग्वेज में ये सॉल्यूशन प्रोवाइड कराए. दैट्स वेयर द क्लाइंट रिलेट्स एंड पर्सनलाइज विद आवरसेल्व्स. That's why we call it either we can do a predictive analysis also or chat based advisory tool. Let me share some of the practical use case part. First and the foremost thing, as an advisor, RTCF is one of the best way of using the prompting method. Now what comes to the RTCF part? So let's say and for these are one of the two popular platform you can say most advisors are using for prompting and everything. KWatt for the stock research part and Bolt is for building their own chatbot. For the advisors, they can build their own research method part. So RTCF means role, task, and what's the concept behind it and what kind of format we need as an output. So अगर मैं कहूँ कि मुझे चैट जीपीटी से कुछ पूछना है तो मैं क्या कहूँगा कि मेरा ये सवाल है, एक्ट ऐसे कर और आंसर दे दे, right? But if we use this format, we get the best optimum result with an accuracy of 85 to 90%, whatever query we have. RTCF, role, task, क्या रोल उसको करना है, क्या टास्क उसको प्ले करना है, क्या कंटेंट उसको देना है और लास्ट में मुझे आउटपुट में ऐसा क्या फॉर्मेट चाहिए. सिंपल वे, इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड फॉर दी एडवाइजर्स, बट व्हाट वी फील लाइक क्या कोडिंग सीखनी पड़ेगी. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू एआई प्रॉम्प्टिंग, वी गिव दैट द सेम पैटर्न टू आवर क्लाइंट्स. अगर यही फॉर्मेट और ऐसा ही मैंने मॉडल बना के क्लाइंट को दे दिया और क्लाइंट ने उससे सवाल किए कि लेट्स से आपकी एज क्या है, आपके रिस्क पैटर्न्स क्या है, सो मेरे लिए वो क्या हुआ, टाइम सेविंग एस्पेक्ट पार्ट, राइट. आई डोंट हैव टू गो पर्सनली टू आस्क द क्लाइंट. एंड दिस इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट वे यू कैन यूज टू डू द प्रॉम्प्टिंग मेथड. Another way, I think today the automation part, as I said, KYC, there are a lot of technologies are coming in that brings to either the Setu AA account aggregator where a lot of client data are coming in, and there are very few existing third-party applications that are providing you the clients all the financial data at a one place, and that's why we keep on looking for new solutions. So I will suggest you whatever the third-party application as an advisor you are using, look beyond it whether they are providing you account aggregator services or not. If they are providing you, then it's a very good opportunity to get all the details of the client, whether it's their investment, insurance, savings, bank details, everything. Now it comes to us how they are presenting those data, because that brings them a personalized report card for the client and their past investments. Another thing is, whenever we do the Zoom meeting call, you can use these one of the two popular applications, Fireflies AI and the Otter AI. Fireflies, they record the entire video, they do the transcription and provide you the summary of it. Otter AI again do the same thing, they do the entire description part and provide you the summary and the pointers, key pointers, what's the major topic comes in. Even if you are not there, your discussion is happening. It's a virtual bot or a chat based Zoom meeting expert. So it always be there with you in the meeting. So you don't have to, if you are hiring any assistant, you say आप मेरी जो conversation client के साथ हुई है उसमें से key point निकाल के आप दीजिए. फिर हम उसमें से pointers देखते हैं, point miss हो गया. फिर हम client को कहते हैं, सर मुझे ध्यान में नहीं रहा. So rather than doing this kind of unprofessional, we can use these AI tools to bring more accurate and better way of providing this solution. Some social media isn't. So today it comes out for the Gen Z and for everyone. हर 5-10 मिनट बाद हमें अपना मोबाइल फ़ोन देखने की आदत होती है. लेट्स से अभी 15 मिनट हो चुके हैं, 15 मिनट में मैं देख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे 10 जने मोबाइल फ़ोन यूज़ कर रहे हैं. रीज़न इज वी आर बिकमिंग एडिक्टेड टू दिस मोबाइल फोन. और उसमें स्क्रॉल करके क्या देख रहे हैं? व्हाट्सएप के मैसेजेस या इंस्टाग्राम की रील्स. एज एन एडवाइजर, आर क्रेडिबिलिटी कम्स इन हाउ वी आर प्रेजेंटिंग आवरसेल्फ, हाउ वी आर प्रेजेंटिंग आवरसेल्फ इन सोशल मीडिया ऑल्सो. हम कहते थे पहले कि बाहर जाओ, 4 लोगों से मिलो, ग्रुप सर्किल में. आपकी सोशल लाइफ कैसी है? आजकल सोशल लाइफ है, ऑनलाइन सोशल लाइफ कैसी है? इफ यू वांट टू बिल्ड अ क्रेडिबिलिटी, यू कैन यूज दीज एआई टूल किट्स, ओकोया, कंटेंट स्टूडियो एंड सिंथारा. व्हाट दे डू इज, आपने अपना प्रोफाइल दे दिया, अपनी नॉलेज एज अ ब्रेन दे दिया, वो ऑटोमेटिकली आपके लिए कंटेंट बना देगी फॉर फेसबुक, फॉर इंस्टाग्राम, फॉर लिंक्डइन, and it will give you a scheduler time also, and if you go with their premium version also, they will automatically post it also. So आपके लिए उसको किसी को हायर करने की ज़रूरत नहीं, वो सिर्फ काम ऑटोमेटिकली कर लेगी. So एक डिजिटल मार्केटिंग का बंदा रखो, उसको भी आप ट्रेनिंग दो, फिर वो छोड़ के चले जाए जॉब पे. So there are a lot of challenges which we as an advisor faces. But when we are using these AI toolkits, we are saving our time, and we are even making sure when we are hiring a new person, that person should be tech friendly. Another chatbots is AI chatbot Synthara and Haptic also. These chatbots, let me show you some of the example. So at Danik, we have built such platforms. So let's say this is an AI avatar which we have built. This is me, and if someone is going to call him, and if I am going to ask something, he is going to speak in the same language, in the same tone as I am speaking. I think just the technical glitch part comes in. But yes, you can also try on your mobile phone also. If you just visit the Danik.com, you can connect with them. This toolkit, what they do, it's going to talk just like I'm talking with you, in Hindi, in English, and the personalized, and even going to collect all the major details and answer your solutions. That's how the chatbot works in. Now the client's going to come in, even they can opt for these conversations, services, and that's one of the paid models also. I'm selling it to the clients also for learning the financial toolkits, financial knowledge part. As an advisor, you can also use it to share their personal details or ask them for the lead magnet part कि आपकी अगर कोई क्वेरी है, how can I answer it? वो आपको एज अ वर्चुअल एडवाइज़र इनको कॉल करेगा, वो आपकी आवाज़ में बात करेगा और आपको सॉल्यूशन देगा. क्यों? क्योंकि बैकएंड में आपने जो सोर्स दिया है वो मैटर कर रहा है. वो सोर्स क्या है? कॉमन नॉलेज अबाउट द इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, बेसिक मिथ्स क्या है, इन्वेस्टमेंट्स करते वक्त क्या चीज़ें ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए. क्योंकि कई बार क्लाइंट आके यही पूछते हैं हमसे सवाल कि सर कहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट करूँ, क्या क्या रिस्क हो सकती है, कितना रिटर्न मिलेगा. अगर आपने उसका पूरा ब्रेन, लेट्स से म्यूचुअल फंड का आपने एक SAI डॉक्यूमेंट ही डाल दिया, SID अपना जितना भी आता है वो डाल दिया, क्लाइंट ने आके उसके बारे में पूछा कि मुझे क्या जानना है, कौन फंड मैनेजर, क्या डिटेल्स है, फैक्ट शीट डाल दी, वो सारा उसको ट्रांसलेट करके आपको दे देगा. That's how we can use the AI avatar model also. And even if you want me to share with you a free of cost model, आप में से कितने लोग पॉडकास्ट सुनते हैं और कितने लोग बुक्स की एक्चुअल रीडिंग करते हैं, हार्ड बुक्स. If I say these hard books can be converted into your podcast in just minutes, has anyone done it? Audiobook, anyone done it? Not yet. If I say these all other basic things being provided by Google itself. So Google Notebook LM, if you are going to try it out, yesterday I was just while traveling coming here via train part, I was just put my entire book here and it has converted in my language part in Hindi and English.
नमस्कार और स्वागत है आप सबका. आज हम निवेश की दुनिया के एक बहुत ही आम सवाल पर गौर कर रहे हैं. एक ऐसा सवाल जो शायद हम सबके मन में कभी ना कभी आता है, कितना रिटर्न मिलेगा. और इस पर बात करने के लिए हमारे पास है
Audible?
सचिन टकसाली की किताब द ट्रूथ अबाउट इन्वेस्टिंग.
आपको कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा.
इसका पहला अध्याय कई मिथकों को तोड़ता है. हम आज खास तौर पर नंबर 2, कितना रिटर्न मिलेगा पर गहराई से बात करेंगे। देखते हैं ये क्यों इतना सीधा नहीं है जितना लगता है।
बिल्कुल, और हमारा मकसद ये समझना है कि ये सवाल पूछना मतलब क्यों समस्या बन सकता है, और जैसा किताब में बताया गया है, रिटर्न के बारे में सोचने का बेहतर, ज़्यादा समझदारी वाला तरीका क्या हो सकता है।
हाँ, तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। किताब के हिसाब से ये जो सवाल है, कितना मिलेगा, ये अपने आप में तो ठीक लगता है, मासूम सा, पर अक्सर इसके पीछे की जो भावना होती है वो थोड़ी कह सकते हैं लालच वाली हो सकती है, या जल्दी पैसा बनाने की इच्छा।
हाँ, सही कहा। और यहीं से वो मिथक शुरू होता है कि निवेश का मतलब है बस।
आई होप एवरीवन गेट्स अ क्लैरिटी। आपको एक पॉकेट एफएम की याद आ गई होगी, यूट्यूब पे आप सुनते होंगे, फेसबुक पे आ गई। द सेम वॉइस इज बीइंग डन एंड आई हैव नॉट रिकॉर्डेड एनीथिंग। मैंने कुछ पर्सनली आवाज़ नहीं दी, किसी को हायर नहीं किया। इट्स ऑल अबाउट फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट सर्विसेज। दैट्स हाउ एज एन एडवाइजर वी कैन डू आवर रिसर्च ऑल्सो। लेट्स से हमने कोई आर्टिकल, ब्लॉग लिखा, क्लाइंट को उसकी ऑडियो बना के वी कैन शेयर इट ऑनलाइन। Why not? It shows how we are connecting it, how we are presenting our services to the client. That's how one of these toolkits we can use with the client, with the public, and to earn more money or to help them making the right informed decision about their personal finances. I hope a lot of you have get a very good knowledge and sharing insight part. Any other questions anyone has, please go ahead and ask, because presentation is completed. But before that thing, ending it, this time most of the client is looking for the hyper advisor. अब ट्रेडिशनल एडवाइजर्स जा चुके हैं, आज के टाइम पे दे लुक फॉर दी हाइपर एडवाइजर। द विजन इज़ वेरी क्लियर। अगर आपको एआई यूज केस आता है, उनके अलाइंड आप कर पाते हैं, तो आपको क्लाइंट मोर एफिशिएंटली मिल पाते हैं। यू कैन गिव देम अ पर्सनलाइज सर्विसेज एंड फ्यूचर रेडी सॉल्यूशंस ऑल्सो। And that's all from my side. Any questions anyone has, please go ahead and ask.
So if you have any questions, would request you to raise your hands.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
See, I spent around 20 years. Okay, I started my career as a market strategist, then become a professor. I do consulting also. In wealth management also I work. What I found out, whatever new solution has come targeting the existing market only. Okay, you know the penetration in India, how many people invest in mutual fund, how many have a PAN card and everything. So how we can today, the thing is, I will tell you, digital literacy has come. Even a shopkeeper or a person who is a hawker, he know how to use Paytm, but he does not know how to invest. So how we can address those, maybe with AI, without AI?
ओके, विदाउट एआई आप उनके पास पर्सनली जाएंगे, एक एक चीज़ बताएंगे, वो कहेंगे मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, राइट। बट अगर आप देखेंगे उनके हाथ में मोबाइल फ़ोन है, वो टच स्क्रीन बेस आ चुका है।
Right.
पहली चीज़ वो क्या करते हैं, फेसबुक खोलते हैं। अगर आप उनको ऑब्जर्व करेंगे, यू गेट टू अंडरस्टैंड देयर मार्केट साइज। लेट्स से मैं सब्जी वाले के पास गया, सब्जी वाले के पास आपने देखो छोटा सा पेटीएम का वो लगा रहता है, देर साउंड में 50 रुपीज़ हैज़ बीन रिसीव्ड, 130 रुपीज़ हैज़ बीन रिसीव्ड। उसके बाद वो अपने मोबाइल में चेक करता है। आजकल वो ब्लैक एंड वाइट या कीपैड वाले फ़ोन को छोड़ के वो टच स्क्रीन फ़ोन्स पे आ चुका है। अगर आपने उनको और ऑब्जर्व किया होगा, यू केम अक्रॉस व्हाट काइंड ऑफ सोशल मीडिया साइट्स दे आर यूजिंग इट। अगर उनका आपको मार्केट समझ आ गया, एप्लीकेशन समझ आ गई, तो एक आप उनको डायरेक्टली बता सकते हैं कि ये जाके चैनल को फॉलो कर लो या तो इसके बारे में जानो।
The question is, who is going to do that?
पार्डन?
Question is, कौन करेगा ये? Because I will tell you, everything is after revenue. Okay. Now this is why the ONDC or a Paytm can do a better job, because today in ONDC you can invest 100 rupees in a mutual fund. So who is going to this financial literacy? Or so question is that only, because the advisor want the big tickets. Okay, big AUM size. So one, government ने जनधन खोल दिया, कल जाके CBDC भी आ जाएगा, प्रोग्राम नंबर CBDC, very good. But the problem is, we had academic literacy, financial literacy gap, we have a digital literacy. Also question is, who is going to do financial literacy? Maybe the advisor can take as a philanthropy या kind of NGO service to teach. What's your view? Are you ready to do it?
Okay. There are even one of the answer to your question, you have already given it. You have clearly shared me one of the answers which I shared. You said कि एडवाइजर को करना पड़ेगा,
Yes.
right? Why not? इसी का एग्जाम्पल इफ आई शेयर विथ यू, आज हमारे घर में हमारे पेरेंट्स हैं, लेट्स से दे आर बीइंग 60+, वी एज अ यंग जनरेशन वी आर नॉट एबल टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन विद दैम. व्हाई नॉट वी ट्रेन दैम? हम उनके पास 5 मिनट बैठ के उनको बेसिक चीज़ बता सकते हैं. जब वो फंस जाते हैं हम क्या कहते हैं, आपको इतना नहीं पता. वाई से दीज लाइन, वी कैन डायरेक्टली कम्युनिकेट विद देम ना कि ये चीज़ आप सावधानी रखें. अगर ये बेसिक चीज़ हमने अपने घर से स्टार्ट कर ली, सो एटलीस्ट वी कैन कवर इट आउट द मेजर पॉपुलेशन पार्ट. राइट, दैट्स द फर्स्ट पार्ट एज एन एडवाइजर, बिकॉज हमारी रीच या कॉर्पस इतना नहीं है. सेकेंड थिंग कम्स इन, हमें मेजर चंक्स चाहिए. ये तो सर एडवाइजर की ग्रीड हुई, एडवाइजर की ग्रीड हुई. देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ सेगमेंटेशन ऑफ द इन्वेस्टर्स. दे हैव अ लो मिडिल क्लास, एज एन एवरेज सैलरी, दे आर वर्किंग. उनके किसी बैंक अकाउंट में आज जनधन से पैसा आ रहा है, लेकिन उनको पता नहीं कहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट करना है, तो बैंक के पास वो जाते हैं, बैठते हैं. अगर वही बैंक वाले पर्सन उनको गाइड करते हैं, दे मेक अ राइट डिसीजन ऑल्सो. बट अब उस डिसीजन के पास वो नहीं जाते, तो कौन जाते हैं उनके पास? साइबर फ्रॉड्स.
Right. Yeah.
The Association of Mutual Funds, they have drawn out a strategy whereby they are planning to go to all these tier 3, 4 rural areas, and apart from that, BSc, NSC, they have that education fund where they are contributing,
Yes.
and they have a lot of partners who are there in other places to impart this education. So in fact, so this AMFI is working very vigorously. In
Yes.
fact, day before yesterday, I was in a conference where mutual fund CEOs were speaking. So they are planning to take it in a big way. Yeah.
Even to add on to this point, there is a sector council comes in, BFSI Skills Sector Council of India. They do all the promoting of the jobs, awareness. They are even empowering the unskilled laborers also. So you can connect with them, you can take their CSR projects also, you can work with them. It depends upon us how we are contributing it to our society, because we are just going to taking it, we are not giving it right now. Yes.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, can we invite Dr. Narendra to please join us along with partner Jas & Co. LLP, Mr. Shiv Ratan Singh Rodia. Let's give both of them a warm round of applause as we welcome them. Thank you so much, Sanchit, for joining us. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let that applause continue as we celebrate his wisdom at the AI Conclave 2025. So live in the camera feed, wherein we're requesting them to pose. Thank you so much to our leaders. Yes, that's what I said, live in the video feed. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining in, and thank you for your valuable words. I guess the videographer has taken off the photographer's role. That's amazing. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the other side, let's get set for the Algo training by Bullforce. Yet another great session, which is going to be the finale of day 1 of AI Conclave 2025. Well, on the other side, firstly, thank you so much to our dignitaries for joining in.